Today I fucked up by finding one of my girlfriend's hairs. This actually did happen today, about an hour ago. So my girlfriend has long brown hair and I've gotten used to finding them everywhere. In the shower, in the sink, in my bed, in my truck, in my ass crack, etc. Well, this morning I was heading out to grab some breakfast and I'm wearing my lazy shorts and no undies. And as I'm walking out the door I feel something feeling like a caught hair in my nether region. No biggie, happens all the time, just reach in and pull it out. Well, the stars aligned in a pretty malicious way and this hair was, I guess, wrapped in a figure eight around both my frank and beans, crossing over in the area between. When I pulled, this abnormally resilient hair squeezed my balls a bit, which hurt but was nothing compared to what the intersection on the bottom of the base of my dick did. I now have a very painful paper cut at the bottom of the base of my dick and it nearly made me throw up when looking at it. Not particularly gruesome, but very unsettling by nature. Too long didn't read, I carelessly pulled one of my girlfriend's hairs out of my crotch and cut the underside of my dick. This reminds me of the time when I was in 5th grade. My brother tried giving me an atomic wedgie while I was wearing very stiff non-stretchy boxers. My dick got caught in the fold of my underwear as it was happening. The force of the wedgie had ripped my dick right at the base and it was pretty bloody. My dad took me to the hospital and the first doctor who looked at it didn't know what to do, so he got a few colleagues to look at it. Next thing I know there's like 6 or 7 doctors investigating my penis. They said I needed stitches but it was in too delicate of a spot, so they ended up using skin glue to get the wound shut. When we got back from the hospital my dad woke up my brother and said they amputated my penis and we needed his to do a transplant. Your dad is an evil genius. Pulling one of my wife's hairs out from between my legs, I could literally feel it cross my bare asshole and it haunts me. Update, my wife thinks this is hilarious lol. As a woman with long hair, it grosses us out as well when it gets pulled through the lady bits. Oh yes, in pediatrics we call this a hair tourniquet. When a mother's long hair strand inevitably finds its way around her baby boy's tiny frank and beans. Hair tourniquet happened to my daughter with her toe. Craziest thing I have ever seen. She needed surgery. You sure she didn't tie your nuts in a slip knot while you slept? I'd watch my back and front. I've gotta say, as a long-haired dude, this type of occurrence is very common. The entanglement, not the disfigurement, I must add. Today I fucked up by unknowingly asking a girl to have sex with me. A few years ago I began college and frequented programming classes. I wasn't the best at it but I had no problem doing the tasks we were given. There was one girl that was pretty bad. She didn't understand some of the easiest things, which was understandable because she never did programming in high school. After classes I told her that I would like to help her understand the basics since I saw her struggling and she was really happy about it. At the moment we lived in a campus and I had 3 roommates. One day I was alone in the room and I thought, this is the perfect opportunity to help my new friend. I write her the following message: hey, my roommates are not here. I'm going to take a shower and after that you can come over and we can do something. After that message I get no more answers. Only few weeks later we managed to clarify the situation. TL, doctor, wanted to help a girl with programming. Made her believe that I want to have sex with her. Edit, whoa, this blew up. I loved reading all the programming puns. You all made my evening. Cool people. To answer some of the questions, yes, we are still good friends. No, I did not intend in any way to say that. I really was that oblivious and I didn't put much thought in the message. For me it was obvious from the context that I was referring to programming. Finally, I actually said that in my native language, but the text pretty much translates the same way: :D. That message was pretty weird too. I knew a guy, English was not his first language but he spoke it fluently and mostly accent-free, who was in the habit of adding "if you know what I mean" to the end of his sentences. This did not have the desired effect. Typical programmer mistake: you made an ambiguous call to an overloaded function. Hey, my roommates are not here. I am going to take a shower and after that you can come over and we can play around with Python. That's all you had to change to possibly get the best of both worlds. Saying Python could lead to a lot of disappointment later on. I can tell you're a programmer. She should have been able to tell by how inept he was socially that he'd be a really great programming tutor. Should have wrapped it in a try/catch block. Today I fucked up by sucking for my boyfriend. Today I fucked up by sucking off my boyfriend. Oh boy. Here we go. Backstory. My boyfriend and I have been together for almost 2 years. Let's set the scene. My boyfriend and I are new to sex. We had a failed attempt and decided to take a break and try again later. So we are starting up again, and to get him hard I decided I would suck him off. So we are both naked from the waist down. I'm on my knees and going at it. I eventually found my gag reflex and pissed on the floor. I was shocked when I found it and I just peed. Not like a stream, but enough that it hit the floor and my legs. I knew I had issue with my bladder. Every time I do jumping jacks I reach like 20 and have to stop, or I pee a little when I laugh hard. But this was a nightmare. I looked up at this man with a face of pure terror and told him I need a towel because I peed on the floor. I immediately burst into tears and start profusely apologizing while my darling boyfriend gets a towel, and tried to calm me down while laughing. So, we tried sex, failed, I pissed on his floor, and then I cried. I don't even know what to say. He wasn't disgusted, he was just laughing. I will never live this down. Too long didn't read. I was shocked by gag reflex while sucking BF stick and pissed on the floor and then burst into tears while he laughed. Edit. I'm not freaked out about this anymore. I find it extremely hilarious actually, and I hope this makes someone laugh, but thanks for all the supportive comments. I wouldn't be too mortified about this. We can't help how our bodies react in unfamiliar experiences. Plus, it could have been worse. Had one woman I was dating, she wasn't too experienced with sex, so I was helping her check some things off her list as she put it. She was on top of me riding and tried to squeeze her muscles, ended up accidentally peeing on me. The human body acts in strange ways. I wouldn't say that result is typical, but when it comes to sex you're gonna have to deal with the bodily functions and fluids of your partner. It's just gonna happen. It sounds like he wasn't at all bothered by what happened. You know you have an issue with your bladder in other ways. Perhaps it's best to look at this as you found a new way to pee that doesn't involve laughing or jumping. Not good or bad, but just part of how your particular body works. Everybody's physiology is different. This is just a part of yours. Hopefully you don't harbor any kind of negative thoughts or memories about this in time. It's really nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm definitely already getting the looking back this is funny vibes, but it was mortifying in the moment. Sounds like it is okay and your boyfriend loves you. 3. Side note, you might want to get your bladder checked on. My sister had a similar issue and was able to treat it with a doctor's help. Added edit. The similar issue is incontinence. Sister also needed to pee frequently. She didn't pee like every 30 minutes. She risked having an accident. It went on for years and was really hard on her. The whole family knew about it as it is hard to miss, especially on road trips. She gets Botox in her bladder now and it has helped. I have an appointment and will definitely bring it up. Thanks. Be glad you didn't pee while he was going down you. #next time.